Selkirk Labs Showdown, and to talk a little bit about the Selkirk Labs real quick. So much innovation going on there, Morgan. They're trying to push the envelope here.
Yeah, the brainchild of Rob and Mike Barnes. You know, they really looked at how to innovate the best paddles, and they realized that, you know, while their engineers, their opinions, and the advisory staff, they know, you know, a massive amount to help. At the end of the day, it's about the consumers, and we needed to create a program that was, you know, inviting them to give serious feedback and help develop paddles going forward. It's they've had now 3 projects, 001, 2, and 3 coming out. The 003 will be on the shelves relatively soon. 4 is in the works. That's looking good. I've seen some prototypes. You know, how the technology they introduced there is trickling down into the mainstream paddles. That's massive, and it's able to really have an influence in the games of anyone and everybody, from the Vanguard users to the SLK, Omega line. Everyone's getting a piece of the pie based on the tech they're working on and working out the kinks through the lab's program. It's nice work.
So paddle technology for the beginner all the way up to one of the best players in the world who will grace us on center. And we got the men out now, and we've got Selkirk's own Tyson Mcguffin. He's got the flow. He's got the hat. He's got the mustache. He's got the tattoos. This guy is ready to play. His partner is the lefty Ben Newell, and let's play pickleball again. 2 out of 3 semifinal. That's Collin Johns with the return, and there's Matt Wright.
Yeah, Newell has really come along in leaps and bounds in the last few years, but especially 6-8 months or so.
You'll see him ripping drives, both forehand and backhand. There's a ripped drive.
Yeah, he's one of the few players, obviously coming from a fantastic tennis background. He really loads up his legs on those forehands, trying to create plenty of spin.
And if you see that last name up there and think something strange, yes, that's Collin Johns, the brother of Ben Johns. They typically play together in this format. They were not even an option to play together with pools and round robins. Oh, and after all that work.
Yeah, I'm sure Matt Wright is just relishing the opportunity to play on the left side again.
Yes.
He's missed it alongside Riley Newman. It happens on occasions, but generally he's on the right-hand side.
Yeah, he spoke about that when I talked about this format with him. He is a dominant player where he stands right now. And tag, you're it. What a BB from Collin Johns, who holds up the paddle. And Mcguffin doesn't want any part of the apology there.
Yeah, Collin, certainly an incredible counterpuncher. He is ready all the time. He's never not ready, and he usually does a fantastic job of sliding to his right, opening up his big backhand.
Good job by Newell to handle the ball off the tape, but then he's just in an untenable position.
Yeah, when I've seen him play before, I've always admired his hand speed. He hasn't often been up against such serious competition, though. Wow.
Okay.
A little bit of hops there.
Yeah, I see your competition. You know, I'm going to dunk on him.
Possibly not one of Matt Wright's greatest lobs.
No. Again, best 2 out of 3 to 11. Winner will play Ben Johns, Collin's brother. What a shot there by Collin. And Jay DeVilliers, who won our earlier match.
Yeah, that would be an interesting matchup, wouldn't it? I would love to see Ben finally playing Collin.
Mcguffin and Newell will have a lot to say about that, and complete miscommunication, and that is the beauty of this new pairing.
Yeah.
Throw that ball in the middle and make them figure it out.
Yeah, Mcguffin is a fantastic communicator on the court. He does such a good job of telling you how he's feeling, what he thinks you need to be doing, but always in a positive way. All right, a good initial attack there from Mcguffin.
Yes.
Leads to a redirect, and Newell certainly up to the task.
Mcguffin, known for his fiery barking on the court, gets it going early here. Huge serve.
And if I didn't know any better, I'd say he's bulked up a little bit.
Yeah,
You seeing that?
Yeah, it's got the, tank top working for him here. Hit the gym. So Newell has missed 3 forehand drives, and that's going to be a tough recipe if you keep taking opportunities away from your squad.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if Johns and Wright don't target him in a lot of facets of the game.
Oh, the missed serve after a beautiful drive. Same guy. Oh,
He got away with a short return there, didn't he?
Sure did. Bailed himself out. So let's see if Newell can find that third. It's certainly lethal when it's in.
Oh.
And the answer is yes, and a come on, and a body.
I miss being pushed around by Tyson Mcguffin.
Yes, Mr. Evans, my partner here, is a former partner of Mr. Mcguffin's. And
It was a simpler time.
okay. Oh my, Collin John, sick get there. But it's Mcguffin that finishes, and Ben Newell saying there are 2 Bens that play pickleball, ladies and gentlemen.
You can tell when Mcguffin goes stiff as a board, throws the hands down, something great just happened.
Love it. Ben Newell needs to be warned that this is a full contact partnership. That one's going to hit the Selkirk Labs logo behind the court, but
Yes.
Wright touches it.
So they're up 5-3.
Yeah.
Ooh, they have, very much one game planned in mind here.
Oh.
It doesn't look like they're mincing words. They're looking to serve big, drive, catch people in transition.
Just get ahead in the point the minute that we can. Oh, that's just ridiculous.
He keeps it so low, and it's dipping when it gets there.
And he took just a little off. He'd been trying to hit it through him there. That was just gorgeous, Ben Newell. So the lefty starting to find his range.
Oh,
And there's Ben Newell getting run over at the end of this. Look at Mcguffin go get him.
that
Go
is
get him. Boom.
electric. And these lefties with those superior reaction times, they'll be the death of us. I
They
speak
will.
on behalf of right-handed players everywhere.
Yes. Proven medical fact, and I can't imagine there's not going to be a timeout soon from Wright and Collin, and there it is. So just relentless pressure, big drives. After missing a few to start, Ben Newell is on fire. So Mcguffin's barking. The favorites, Wright and Johns, call timeout and have got to find an answer to this onslaught. We'll see if they do when we come back. All right, we are back, and the Ben Newell Tyson Mcguffin show is entertaining. It's colorful, and they have a lead, and Wright and Johns have to find an answer.
they've called it long.
Yep, just deep.
Yeah.
Yep.
An inch or so, not much.
Yeah, we're sitting right on the line, so that's clearly out.
It is great when the commentating booth is right on a line. We get to actually make decent calls.
Yeah, I mean, we're not official line judges by any means, but our eyes saw that one clearly in the gray. And Ben Newell is just seen.
Yeah, that ball is a beach ball for him right now.
I mean, look at this guy. The opponents are two of the best players in the world, and Ben Newell is on absolute fire. And they have a game point out of nowhere, just firing ahead.
That's such a good serve.
And it sets up the shake and bake. And Ben Newell and Tyson Mcguffin have said, I hear you, Morgan Evans. You want the Johns boys playing against each other? How about two Bens instead? How about two Bens instead?
Two Bens are better than one.
Unbelievable. They are all about it here. We are loving what we're seeing from these two. And we've got a game plan. We're going to smack it all over the place. We're going to go after it. We're going to really make these boys work. Can Wright and Johns slow it down in game two? We'll find out right after this. All right, folks, welcome back. We are at the Selkirk Lab Showdown, powered by Invited, and Collin Johns and Matt Wright have seen Ben Newell and Tyson Mcguffin just come out firing. They've seen this happen before. These are veteran players. They're going to relax. They're going to try and get going in their game and start making it more difficult on them to execute this strategy. We'll see if they can find that formula.
Oh, he got down low enough for it.
Yeah, scorpion is what we call that. You go low and get your paddle up above you like the scorpion tail. Just missed it. Tremendous counter by Collin Johns there.
Yeah.
Left a dink up and knew he put himself in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, we'll see quickly if this gravy train has run its course.
And a gorgeous ball from Collin Johns, flicks it around the corner, and a hot start for Collin Johns and Matt Wright.
Yeah, that really is a signature shot for him. It's fantastic to watch when he pulls it off.
Collin Johns, are you kidding me? And now, for the first time, we didn't hear from Matt Wright at all. This is a vocal, fiery, get excited player.
He's a monster, but you need to get the fire out once in a while if you're going to be a dragon.
So the dragon has been poked. The dragon is roaring. They've won the first point, the second point, the third, and now the first 4 points. And Tyson Mcguffin has seen enough. Mcguffin is actually yapping across the net at Collin Johns here. How on earth did that one ball come back? And Collin's like, I've done that all day long. I practiced with Ben Johns. I have no choice.
You should have met him by now. I think he knows exactly what Collin Johns is capable of. I'm a little surprised that Wright and Johns are electing to still drive a lot of these balls, feeding into what potentially could be an advantage. I mean, I've been incredibly impressed with the hand speed of Ben Newell. We know what to expect from Mcguffin. Great speed, usually longer swings, but so much aggression on the court, so much fire, so much energy that he brings to every partnership.
So, huge start, timeout called by Mcguffin and Newell. And Matt Wright is now putting the ball where he wants to dictate the points the way he wants, unlike game one. And boy, we got 5 quick ones. 5-0-2. Come on! Oh, and Ben Newell looking back over the net saying, come on.
He's unafraid. Okay. I like it.
So we're going to stay with the dragon reference. The dragon has been poked for reals now. Okay. That's a confident player over there. He's ready. See if that first drive catches the cord here. Oh, my.
Yeah, I mean, if you can go heads up with Matt Wright and live to see another day, you have a right to be very happy with yourself.
Yeah. If you took on Wright, you have a right. And that's a great volley there by Johns of redirecting behind Mcguffin, who's looking for that next ball.
And that lob goes long. It was a beautiful volley from Wright, but Newell again up to the task.
So everyone's engaged here, and that's what we love. And now the level's going to rise with that. And twice they get it on the backside of Mcguffin. The degree of difficulty of that volley is significant.
Oh, yeah, it makes it look easy. And that's what great players do,
Yes.
don't they? They make those shots look easy.
That was a difficult volley after a great drive. And that time Wright jumps the corner but goes cross court, and Mcguffin sitting forehand, not ready.
Yeah, so hard to read that particular location on the attack.
And third shot lob pays dividends, and Matt Wright is emptying the vault of his array of tricks. Oh, and he had a yeah with a very clear audience for that,
that
which
was,
was Mr. Ben Newell.
Yeah, that was a violent yeah, if I've ever seen one.
Both players said me, but they worked it out.
No, that's out.
Oh, okay. And Matt Wright quickly tells Mr. Newell that that's out, and the second timeout is used here, and
Yeah, just
the
in case he was
train
wondering, you know?
is flying down the tracks, and this is what great players do. They're like, we got run over because they didn't miss a ball. They hit great shots for the whole first game. Just settle down. We're going to get the first 4 points of game 2 and rush out to a huge lead. We'll be back with the conclusion. All right, welcome back. Selkirk Lab Showdown, powered by Invited here at Braemar Country Club just outside of L.A. And Wright and Johns just rolling. Second timeout used. That's all you get in a game of pickleball.
Ooh, just missed it. Moving in quickly, he loves that shot. You know, we so often see great players, great teams, possibly lose game 1. They don't often lose game 3.
Yes.
They find a way, and they crack the code. And I think this is what we're seeing here. That's too much as well.
So the timeout pays dividends. No more damage, but the deficit is enormous. Oh my, listen to the squeak on the Newell get. He's there.
Oh, so close. He was turned around. Unfortunately, unable to reach that one. With a Tyler Lung kind of reach, might have been able to pull it off. Just missed that
wide,
one.
And that's a patented CJ shot that he just didn't hook quite enough. Can't believe he missed it.
292.
And handling these drives, you've seen 3 in a row that are just squashed.
921.
Newell goes for a little head fake, paddle fake, and
Yeah. I think Wright and Johns kind of know that the path of least resistance probably lies in dinking cross-court with Newell. They've been more than willing to just try to fight fire with fire because they have abundance of it themselves.
and that will do it. And Wright comes right at Ben Newell, and cream arose to the top there.
If you mess with the bull, you'll get the horns, unfortunately, and that's exactly what Newell has done to Wright.
But a game like game one is certainly a possibility. So we will have game three when we come back, a riveting semifinal right here. All right, we are back. Couple of one-sided efforts here in games 1 and 2, and now can Ben Newell and Tyson Mcguffin find that magic from game 1? Here we go. And the answer is yes. And, oh, did Ben Newell love that after speaking to Mr. Wright throughout game 2. He just tags him with as full a swing as he's got. Oh. That's in.
And Wright did a good job not to let his ego dictate the shot selection and direction especially, but played a nice slippery inside-out ball towards the low Mcguffin backhand.
It's a good stick volley from Newell there. You know, Mcguffin knows Newell's going to be the target, so he's got to find and pick his spots.
0-1-2.
Oh. Got a freebie on the serve, so that's going to feed the confidence. You see Mcguffin there. About to step in. There he is.
Just missed it. I tell you, I'm enjoying this high looping, heavy topspin serve from Mcguffin.
It's hard to get that deep with any pace. It's almost impossible to do that, especially with a tight baseline.
Another ripped forehand drive from Newell, staying so low to the net. Tough for CJ to do much with it.
So, 2 quick ones. Oh. And Newell just needs to be patient with that ball. You don't need to throw your head to the side and then sneak across court. Just play it, and you'll get your chance for showtime.
0-2-1.
Slight miscommunication.
Wow. And Mcguffin is growling after complete miscommunication on the ball in the middle. Mcguffin won it, and he's like, all right, I'll hit a winner on the next one. Go ahead. Way out, but they play it. Okay. One big scream deserves another.
Certainly, and he hit a wonderful shot. That cross-court backhand volley, almost painting the line over here.
Yeah, and using that reach. Tall players have to use that advantage because they have to bend, so why not reach? Just a wonky off-balance point all around there for Newell and Mcguffin.
For sure. Mcguffin needed to play conservatively on that low volley dink. It looked just tasty enough, and I think that's exactly what CJ was hoping for.
Yeah, took a bite of a bad apple there.
2-2. Yours. That's out. Point.
Yeah. Matt Wright doing a great job of just being very clear with what's in or out.
Yes, no doubt for all of us here, and making sure his opponent knows as well. That's a great pull by Mcguffin, just taking it out of the air and finding a little angle with the top spin. Well done.
2-3-1.
Oh, this is aggressive work from Newell.
Me, go. Yeah, good shot. You see it?
Really close. Really close on the baseline there. Mcguffin thought the ball on the sideline actually was going to be out, and that caught the line, and that caused him to leave a ball up. That's going to be in.
That is different.
Oh, it's just gets a little air.
almost the first framed a successful lob.
Yes, a topspin lob off the side of the paddle is a new one. Said they're changing the game. They do that and we're out of here.
That could have been an out ball as well, actually.
And a perfect read, though. I mean, CJ pulled the trigger down the middle, and that's dangerous, so the lefty gets away with it. We're at 4-2-1. We will switch sides at 6. This is game 3 of our second men's semifinal. Winners will play Ben Johns, Collin's brother, and Jay DeVilliers, the Frenchman who won earlier today. Oh my, just net me very much there.
And Newell relishing that chance to just have a quick little chat.
Yeah, just a little, you know, all that's in between them is that little net.
Oh, such a good drive.
And
there's very few players that take that chance on the backhand side.
No, almost nobody. And the ones that do don't do one-handers. They step into it with a two-hander.
Yeah.
So very unique shot. Oh, man, Mcguffin's foot speed is so good. He was there and set, just caught the tape. And Newell very unlucky on the poach that hit the net. Okay, and Mcguffin pounding the chest, yelling at the crowd.
That's the shot that Matt Wright loves to do. He's done it for so long from the right-hand side, where that kind of left right shoulder, tends to be available, and it's going into the middle of the court. That particular area, he's going through the middle. 2 paddles can take care of business quite handily.
Beautiful overhead there by Matt Wright, Michigan tennis star back in the day. I wonder how he feels playing on scarlet and gray courts here, the Ohio State colors.
Nice work.
Inside out forehand, set that up beautifully right there, and then a great finish by Mcguffin.
4-4-2.
Ooh. And a nice looking drive from CJ,
Yes.
just getting Newell in a tricky location.
5-4-2.
And he jumped at it, just got to stay steady. Okay. And the one-way yas continue, and the volume level went up. I'm sure the decibel meter was around jet engine on that one from Matt Wright. So Wright and Johns have the lead at the turn. 6-4 will switch sides. The volume is up, the level of play is up, and we are up for the conclusion right after this. Back, Dave Fleming with Morgan Evans. We have switched sides. A fiery, loud match continues. Collin John's unable to will that ball over, so the side switch gets the ball back to Newell with no damage. They're down 2 again. And they got a freebie off the return, and there's just not a lot of room. I heard Collin say that, so you got to change the way you choose to return.
The best players adapt.
Exactly. Oh my. And a great
He's missed
leave.
it. Wow. That was a very impressive leave. Yep, some matrix work to get that torso out of the way, let that ball go, and that's a big mental win, especially for Newell and Mcguffin.
Yes, the pickleball court is 44 by 20, so a cross-court ball is hard to keep in from that severe an angle.
6-6-2.
Tied at 6. Game 3. Oh, and that's a ball Mcguffin. Pounded. You see his forehand prowess there.
That is a big play. Huge confidence builder there from Newell.
He held it.
High risk.
Very high
they didn't win a point there, but it'll feel good, no doubt about it. Oh, and that's gone for the jugular. It's it's symbolic, really, for the match we've got going on right now, isn't it?
Yeah, you hate to see someone get hit in the neck.
That'll leave a hickey.
Yeah. It's going to add additional fire. Look at... Oh, my goodness. Oh, and full chest bump after that one.
Yeah, and a well-coordinated chest bump.
Yes,
you know.
There it is. It's like they've done it before, and I don't know that they have, except earlier in this match. So,
Mcguffin taking a moment just to talk to Callie Smith and Lee Waters.
And anyone else who will listen over there.
He is fired up. But that's what they need. For them to win this match, it's all fire.
Yeah, it's got to be fire and chaos. And there's more fire. There's more chaos. There's more crowd involvement.
If you're Wright and Johns right now, all you feel like, well, we blinked for 30 seconds. What happened?
We're down is what happened. Oh, I thought Newell had another chance. And Newell just has one job there. If it's off the bounce, just sit on an attack, and he did.
Yeah, Mcguffin's done a great job of handling so much that are going around the left shoe of Newell that he knows he doesn't have to be crowding the center as well. He can be taking care of business and looking to protect himself from the many Matt Wright attacks.
Look at this. We're at 9-6-1. Clutch save by Johnson there. Beautiful point by Collin Johns at a most critical time.
Yeah. I think if they can settle this down into some very well-played dinks cross-court, then they can get a look at a lot of those sort of balls and start taking chances on, educated balls.
Yes.
Not, well, we guess this one's good enough.
So here we go. Another chance to get to 10. Oh, a little Showtime ball, but it goes deep. Look at Newell on this one. The tweener, but not going to catch the court. So, wow. Okay, so they don't let them get to 10. 6-9-1.
Unafraid, that was certainly heading out, but Matt Wright unable to get out of the way.
And for those of you that are tennis players, just smoking a ball at your opponent at the kitchen line is a good play at the pro level.
Yeah, completely legitimate. You won't win friends, but you win matches.
And there's Exhibit B.
And that has given the ball back. They have now 2 serves to get 2 points. Based on their recent run, I like their chances.
Might get it done. So 9-6-1. They're taking just a second to towel off here. Mcguffin to serve. You're going to see that big looping serve. Boy, he'd love to catch it close because Johns was struggling with that. That one's way short, so easy return. Huge overhead from Matt Wright there.
I'd say he's got one of, if not the best, overhead in the men's game. So reliable, and with so much height, he can angle balls off beautifully.
Yeah, and I think that's the word you used there is reliable.
Yeah.
You know, there's some people that sort of pull it a little. It's 6-9. I need to make this. I'll just be safe. He clobbered it. So nothing safe about this. Smart timeout by Mcguffin and Newell. They want to take a break. They want to come back. They want to finish. All right, here we go at the Selkirk Lab Showdown. Ben Newell to serve to Matt Wright. They just called timeout to set up something great. And, oh, clutch hand by Matt Wright there.
Yeah, it's impressive work. They could have easily got a freebie there, but he got that ball down.
So that's 4 chances to get to 10 that have not worked out for Newell and Mcguffin.
Ooh.
Oh, my. And very patient retrieval. You didn't see John's fly back there. He knew what he was going to do. The right play is not to hit that 100 miles an hour, drop it in the kitchen as he did, and then he gets an unexpected error from Mcguffin.
Go!
That's in.
That's conservative.
And now no one's hitting an overhead hard at all. And Matt Wright's going to keep making them hit him.
Oh, he went for broke. He was all in on that backhand. The first dubious play of the rally.
Oh, my goodness. So they put the overhead in their heads, literally. Try and hit another one. Another chance to chip into the lead. Okay, so
and he's excited about that one.
Is fired up. Stuck the paddle in there and won a hands battle with Matt Wright. So 5th chance to get to 10. And misses the serve wildly. Went for it, but
yeah, he was all in. That's might be what it's going to take to clutch this one out.
So will Newell just lay it in? He does. Oh, my.
Oh.
Newell goes for behind the back at that moment in the match.
Missed it by an inch. He makes that.
And
he
it's
changes the
highlight
game.
reeled. He changes the world of pickleball, at least. They would have lost their minds. So 6 chances to get to 10 are gone. Oh, volley. Beautiful by Matt Wright there.
Yeah, an inventive shot at this time of the game especially.
They're within 1, and now we have another timeout called on offense again. It is hot here. Everyone thinks Southern California, it's the beach, cool breeze. Well, we're inland, Morgan.
Yes.
And the temperature on the court is significant. So getting yourself situated, yeah, we're at 93 degrees here. So they're going to get a quick hydration break. We'll take one as well, and we will be right back. So Matt Wright to serve. 8-9-1. They called timeout to just get their breath, get set, play a good point. And Mcguffin pulls the trigger, and Matt Wright was ready, and Collin Johns finishes, and now they have clawed back to tie this at 9.
Yeah, it's a great offensive timeout.
That's in.
And
But that is
long.
not.
Still, they've got another serve to work with.
So 9-9-2 coming up.
Who will blink?
Man, keep those eyes wide open, everybody. Okay, so Mcguffin sticks a volley. Drive was just a bit high.
Okay, let's see if they make any changes towards their tactics.
Try 7 to get to that 10th point. Gets the serve in this time. And the 5th comes up short. Yep, no you at home can add. This is 8th opportunity. Oh my, the defense. Oh my.
And an amazing amount of luck involved, just catching the nets.
After all of that, after the ATP defense by Mcguffin, it dribbles over, and Matt Wright had no angle to get that back.
No, you can't fault him for that one. He committed the body just to try and get a play on it.
Here we go, match point. Ben Newell to serve. 10-9-2. And the drive comes up short.
And he's working his way
Wow.
towards some soccer skills there.
Okay, so match point saved. Again, win by 2 here, folks. And Matt Wright leaves the dink up, and John's unable to fend off the attack.
And Mcguffin just taking a brief moment to towel.
9-10-2.
Oh my. And a delicious little inside-out cross-court attack from Matt Wright at what a time to pull that shot off. 10 apiece.
Yeah, it was one of those moments where you see Mcguffin really leave the ground
Yes.
to attempt to counterpunch. Now he's getting the crowd involved.
10-10-2. Win by 2. 11 will not be enough.
That is a big move, a veteran move from some young blood.
Ben Newell says, Ernie at this moment, 10 all. I love it. So not playing scared, that's for sure.
Mcguffin taking the kind of time he likes.
His sweet time back there.
It's a towel-related timeout-ish. Oh, it lands
It's
in.
That ball stays in. There's no way. Wright could have hit it easily, and it had nothing on it, and boom, right on the line.
And this is it.
Match point number 2 for Mcguffin and Newell. Big drive, better volley from Collin Johns.
And
This is awesome. 3rd try coming up.
Mcguffin took a huge cut at that one.
Will they challenge Newell? They know a drive's coming, so where's CJ going to put it?
That's
And
it.
It is wide from Matt Wright and Ben Newell and Tyson Mcguffin with an amazing shot. And Mcguffin has taken Ben Newell's hat and given it as a souvenir
It's
to the
different.
fans.
It's different. Let's hope he doesn't take his wallet.
I'm not sure that was approved. Maybe the shirt and the whole thing. Let's stop at the shirt. So they got run over in game 2, did Mcguffin and Newell.
Yeah.
It looked like the veterans of Collin Johns and Matt Wright would coast this in, and we would have brother versus brother on Sunday. Instead, we're going to have Ben versus Ben. So it'll be Newell and Mcguffin playing on Sunday against Ben Johns and de Villiers.
I mean, we have seen Mcguffin time and time again. We haven't seen Ben. I'd say a star is born.
Let's go. See you tomorrow. We'll be right back.
Well, welcome back courtside after an electric match. Oh my gosh. Ben, this was a breakthrough match for you. You just took down 2 of the world's best men's doubles players on Tennis Channel. How are you feeling right now?
You know, I've played Matt twice, and he's kicked my butt really bad both times, and never played Collin, but he's got a history. So to do it on the stage, to get to play with Mcguffin and go at it, just playing free and playing hard.
Tyson, talk about how this partnership came together on court.
Ben who? This guy is a complete legend. He's got a ton of upside. As we all know, he's got a very lively, loose arm. He played the right side, I played the left. Thought we played pretty well together. I know Matt and Collin fought off some match points in their last match. So as we were, it was like, what, 10-8, game 3, and I was thinking about their previous match. I was just thinking there's no way they're going to win 2 matches in a row fighting off match points. Anyhow, happy to be in the finals tomorrow. This guy's a complete stud, and go Selkirk.
Absolutely. Well, I want to ask you, Ben, what do you think contributed to that flip-flop of low-scoring games in games 1 and 2, and then finally to end with an electric game 3?
Oh, set number 2, Matt got in my head. He's a talker. I'm not used to that, so I had a little ego there trying to battle with him, and that's not what you want to do with him. You just got to not look at him, not listen to him, and play pickleball. So.
Well, that is what you guys did. Congratulations to you both.
Where's my earplug?